And welcome back, everybody, all you New Japan fans out there, to my coverage of the final night of the first round matches in the 2020 New Japan Cup. I am your host, the natural Chris Black of the Saturday Night Slamcasters, and let's get straight to the action. We all know what's at stake. Let's start. First match, you have Yo of Roppongi 3K versus Bushi of Los Ingobernables de Japón. These two have met twice before. They have a 1-1 record with a victory over each. They don't do too much feeling out of each other. Rather, they just start striking early on. Yo gets the dive on Bushi to the outside. Bushi gets the upper hand, tossing Yo into the barricade and delivers a neck breaker onto the barricade, where Yo has to barely make the 20 count, which I absolutely love the 20 count, by the way. Back inside, Bushi remains the aggressor. Yo fires up, hits a middle drop kick from the top. Yo puts Bushi in the figure 4, but after some fighting off some attempted reversals, Bushi does get to the rope. Gives him a nice, Yo gives Bushi a nice suplex. I don't even know what to call it, but it was innovative, and I'm definitely stealing that. He gets cut off with a DDT hanging over the second rope, where Yo gets kind of spiked right on the apron. Back and forth, trying to out each other, waiting for the other to get caught slipping. Yo locks Bushi in the Stargazer leg submission, tries to get him in a dragon suplex, but is reversed and takes a lung blower. Bushi hits the MX and scores the pin. 3 members of LIJ has moved on to the second round. Naito, also a member of the LIJ, is of course the double champion, who will be challenged by the winner of the tournament. Bushi wins in 15 minutes 42 seconds. Next match, you have Hiroshi Tenzan versus Yoshihashi. They begin to test each other's strength with hard lockups. Hashi goes on the offensive first. Tenzan does gain the upper hand until everything spills to the outside and Hashi takes control. Both men beat the 20 count. Hashi keeps control of the match and is very convincingly beating him. Gets caught with a spinning heel kick to gain control of the match. Hashi catches him with a headhunter, which is a neck breaker. Begins to beat him down with forearms in the corner, adding some chops to it. Tenzan gains advantage and puts him in an STF. After a missed moonsault, they both start exchanging blows again. Hashi puts on the butterfly lock. Tenzan gets out of this and pushes Hashi in the Anaconda Vice. Rolls him up, puts the butterfly lock back on to get the submission. Screaming like a madman, Hashi advances after defeating Tenzan in 17 minutes 35 seconds. Alright, in the second match, we have 8-man tag, which is including our double champion Tetsuya Naito. So on the first team, you have Sho, Toru Yano, and Tomohiro Ishii and Okada versus Takahashi, Shingo, Takagi, Sanada, and, like I said, Tetsuya Naito. This match right here is showing some upcoming previews for some of the second round matches that we will be seeing. Takahashi is absolutely scared shitless of Yano, because apparently when he was a young lion, Yano used to beat the hell out of him and even once cut his hair with clippers. Once again, Naito always comes out looking like a boss. Yano tries to get Takahashi into the ring. After some comedy, Yano gets caught with the water bottle in his tights. When the ref decides to take that from him, he pulls out some clippers and chases Takahashi around with it. Sho and Sanada actually starts the match off, and we get some good technical wrestling. Takagi and Ishii get into a striking match. They are just beating the absolute hell out of each other. Okada and Naito tag in, and they begin to mix it up a bit. Remember, these two, last time they met was at Wrestle Kingdom, where Naito bested Okada for the double belts. Takahashi tags himself in, so does Yano. Match actually ends with a double count out with a little bit of shenanigans between Yano and Takahashi, where Yano actually tapes up his legs to stop him from making the 20 count, but in the end, both of them got counted out in 12 minutes 28 seconds. Again, entertaining match. Definitely got a little bit of previews for the upcoming matches in the second round, but I'd have to say this, I didn't really like the finish, but whatever. Next match, Hiroki Goto versus Yujiro Takahashi. Goto has won 3 New Japan Cups and has been in the finals 6 times. These two have not met in singles action in 5 years. We get some nice technical wrestling to start the match out. Each trying to take each other down with shoulder tackles. Neither goes down. Takahashi baits him to hit the ropes again, but grabs a handful of hair and is given a suplex for his troubles. Takahashi retreats to the outside, and when Goto attacks, he takes control with a reverse DDT on the outside mats and goes to win with a countout. Goto rolls in only to get met by a boot. Takahashi, in control, works over the head and neck of Goto, throws Goto out to be attacked by Gato, getting thrown into the barricade while the ref is distracted, trying for another countout victory. Goto seems to be at the mercy of Takahashi as he is forced to fight from underneath. After some back and forth clotheslines and big boots, Goto takes him down with a lariat. Goto is able to take control, but is stopped when he goes to the top rope. Takahashi hits a top rope fisherman buster for a 2 count, and with both men reeling, trying to build some momentum, they exchange some forearms until Goto drops Takahashi with a stiff forearm. Goto drapes his legs over the top rope and delivers a reverse GTR for a very close 2 count. He quickly grabs him to give him the GTR, regular GTR, but Takahashi grabs the ref, who is shoved off by Goto, and then when he hits the rope, Goto gets hit in the back with the kendo stick by Gato. Gato distracts the ref as Takahashi tries to hit him with the kendo stick, but is thwarted as Goto does score the GTR for the win in 16 minutes 40 seconds. He does hold 3 victories against Takahashi in the New Japan Cup, but this was not an easy victory. Next match, you had Satoshi Kojima versus Evil. They've only had one single match between these two, with Evil picking up the victory in the 2017 G1 Climax. Kojima has competed in 7 New Japan Cups, but has only advanced from the first round 1 time. They feel each other out a little bit before Evil rolls out to avoid a plancha dive by Kojima, taking control after shoving a chair in Kojima's face, and wrap the chair around Kojima's arm, throwing him into the post, disarming Kojima's #1 offensive move, which is a lariat. Again, referees does have the discretion to stop the match when they want to. Just because you utilize foreign objects doesn't mean you're going to automatically get disqualified. So with that, Evil begins to work over the right arm. Evil attempting to step on him for the pin. But of course, red shoes does not count. When a guy puts his foot on the guy, he'd rather have him cover him for the pin. Evil continues to neutralize the right arm, dominating the majority of the match thus far. Kojima does his best to avoid Evil's attacks, and Evil scores some machine gun chops into the corner. He delivers a vicious DDT on the apron, gaining control of the match, hits a top rope elbow for a elbow drop for a 2 count. Evil does begin to fight back and regains control, continuing his assault on Kojima's right arm. Kojima does swat away a lariat attempt by Evil and hits a Koji cutter, which looks like a diamond cutter. Takes Evil to the top rope and hits a second rope Koji cutter for another close 2 count. Kojima attempts the lariat but misses and gets hit with one from Evil. Evil delivers a Darkness Falls for only a 2 count. Kojima manages to fight back with a left arm lariat before delivering a brainbuster. He begins to stalk Evil and goes for the lariat, only for Evil to pull the ref in the way. As Evil grabs him and uses the ref to assist with a magic killer, Kojima goes down, but he's not down for the down and out. He is just not going to quit this match. Evil takes off his elbow pad, mocking Kojima a little bit to deliver a lariat of his own, but instead receives one as he comes off the ropes. As he attempts to finish Evil, he gets caught and takes everything as Evil for the pin in 20 minutes, 8 seconds. And that concludes Night 4 and the first round matches in the New Japan Cup. So, we're looking forward to checking out the second round matches. Once again, oh man, New Japan is just doing everything right and is not doing anything wrong like the other promotions. Hope you do return for my coverage of the rest of this tournament. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave me a like and a comment if you feel like it. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram at The Natural Chris Black, and on Twitter at @the_natural_CB. Do not forget about episode 9 of the Saturday Night Slamcaster podcast, which is available as we speak. Available wherever you get your podcasting fix. Find us on Facebook at Slamcasters. Also, visit our YouTube channel. All of our reviews are up from Season 1 of Dark Sided Ring, Season 1 of the Ruthless Aggression series, and we are right now covering the Dark Sided Ring Season 2, and Episode 4 will be released on Wednesday, July 1st. I believe that covers the Brawl for All. Definitely lots of content for you guys, none of which you want to miss. So with that being said, this is me signing off, and I will be returning with the second round matches, starting off with Night 5. Talk to you later. Come get slammed.